Even people who love you can become your loudest critics. Don't let mockery kill the fire God placed inside you. Joseph was the favorite son, and because of that, his brothers hated him. One day, Joseph shared a dream God had given him, that his brothers would bow down to him. Instead of rejoicing, they mocked him. "Do you think you will be our king? Really? You'll reign over us?" Even his father Jacob, who deeply loved him, rebuked him. Because of his brother's jealousy, they threw Joseph into a pit before selling him to Ishmaelite traders as a slave. He was taken to Egypt as a slave of Potiphar. Later, Potiphar's wife accused him of sin, and he was thrown into prison for years. While in prison, Joseph was able to interpret the Pharaoh's dream, and eventually, God fulfilled his promise, promoting him to be the prime minister of Egypt. The lessons are, God's plans are sovereign. Trust the process. What seemed impossible, even absurd to others, was actually the pathway to Joseph's destiny, rising from the pit to the palace, from rejection to becoming the prime minister of Egypt. Don't let a string of trials shake your faith in God's promise. God showed Joseph the dream of his future, but he didn't reveal the 13 years of suffering, betrayal, and refining he would have to endure first. Often, God shows us the result, but not the process, because it's in the process that patience, wisdom, and faith are built. So if you're in a season of trials, don't question it. Don't despise it. You don't know yet why God allowed it or what He's preparing you for. Every hardship, every setback, every refining moment is shaping you for the platform and destiny He has planned. Without those hurdles, you wouldn't be ready for the role God has for you. Conceal your intentions. Keep quiet about what God has planned for you. Joseph shared his dream to his brothers, and it sparked jealousy, betrayal, and 13 years of trials. Sometimes, even with the best intentions, we want people we love to celebrate our vision or join our journey. But God doesn't always work that way. Some people are meant to walk with us only for a season. They serve their purpose in our story, and when that purpose is complete, they may not continue into the next chapter. Number 3, God uses your mistakes. Even when Joseph made a mistake of revealing God's promise to his brothers, God used that very mistake to refine him. Those 13 years of trials, sparked by his disclosure, were not wasted. God used them to shape Joseph's character, giving him patience, wisdom, and strength he needed to become the prime minister of Egypt. As the Bible reminds us, and we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him. Or as it says in Isaiah, God can make beauty out of ashes. Your mistakes, your setbacks, your missteps, God can use them for a greater purpose in your life. Number 4, ignore the doubters and keep walking. Don't let doubters, discouragers, or tall poppy people stop you from your calling. In Joseph's story, even his brothers and his father who loved him mocked and questioned his dream. But your destiny isn't determined by people. It's determined by God. Those mockers, even the ones you love, can be tools of the enemy to discourage you. But they cannot stop you if you keep trusting God and walking in His path. What seems absurd and impossible to others can actually be God's pathway for your destiny. Hold on to the vision. Keep moving forward and trust the process. Follow for part 2, where we'll dive deeper into Joseph's refining process, how God shaped his character, strengthened his faith, and prepared him to carry the vision He placed in his heart. Till next time, God bless.